Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about Trisha Paytas. So Trisha Paytas, she's in a lot of hot water right now for a few reasons. The main reason is because she said that she has dissociative identity disorder, and we're going to go ahead and get into why that's problematic amongst literally every other thing that she posts on the internet. But anyways, before I do get into this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and actually, I keep forgetting to not say to comment down below before I start the video. But yeah, and, please do subscribe to my channel. I really do make myself laugh all the time. I am such a sad person. Okay, let's just go ahead and get into the video. So, Trisha Paytas, who is a person. She is a YouTube personality who is known for doing a lot of wacky things and crying on her kitchen floor. She is now in hot water yet again she's said a lot of crazy things. She's claimed to be transgender. She's claimed to be so many things, and this is now another thing. She now claims that she has dissociative identity disorder, which used to be known as, like, I think, multiple personality disorder. It's basically like the movie Split, if you've seen that, where the main character, he has multiple personalities, distinct personalities that come out. I'm not a mental health expert, by the way, obviously. That's not my major. So I really can't tell you, great details about dissociative identity disorder, and I'm not going to pretend like I know anything about it, but that's what she claims that she has. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and show you what she said in her video. I'm also then going to show you what Anthony Padilla, who is a mental health YouTuber, said about what she had to say, and then her response to Anthony. So just go ahead and watch these little clips. Trust me, they're not going to be like super long, and then I will come back with my thoughts on the entire issue.
I feel like once you know, it's probably not that big of a surprise to others, and that is a Meet My Alters video. If you guys don't know what an alter is people that have multiple personalities, dissociative identity disorder, which I've actually talked about quite frequently. I feel like this is another video that's going to come up and people are like, oh, Trisha jumping on another bandwagon, Trisha trying to do this. In actuality, I've talked about it plenty of times. I've talked about it on a TV show, even Reels TV, where I was doing a it was like a documentary thing on Marilyn Monroe, and I went to like the place where she had her first photo shoot at Zuma Beach, and I was talking about DID there. I dated a girl who also had DID, and we talked about it a lot there. She has alters, multiple personalities, and yeah, I feel like it's something that I don't necessarily delve into or even talk about. I definitely tell people in my real life. So many people ask, do you have a disorder? Are you diagnosed with something? Are you bipolar? Are you schizo? And I'm like, honestly, I've never been diagnosed with anything. The closest thing that I have self-diagnosed myself, I guess, is multiple personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder, or both, because there's some differences, there's some similarities, and some people just think they're like all the same or all completely different. For me, I consider them quite similar, but I think my disassociating comes differently than in the form of my alters. So I feel like the alters are my multiple personality, and I feel my disassociativeness is in a different realm, but it usually only takes place, I guess, under Trixie, which I guess that's disassociating, because like another alter is, because when I watch other people talk about it, I'm like, they're crazy. Like, I watched the Padilla one, and there's a girl, disassociated or something, I think her name, she's British, and like, I watched it and I was like, oh, like, she seems crazy. I watched the Anthony Padilla one, and there's a girl, disassociated or something, I think her name, she's British, and like, I watched it and I was like, oh, like, she seems crazy, but I know that's like what I watched the Anthony Padilla one, and there's a girl, disassociated or something, I think her name, she's British, and like, I watched it and I was like, oh, like, she seems crazy, but I know that's like what Hi, Anthony Padilla. I saw that you called me trash on your Instagram story because you say I'm claiming to have a mental disorder and that I'm mocking the people with a similar mental disorder as me. Well, fuck you, you dumb piece of shit. I am ashamed, embarrassed, and scared that you are a mental health advocate and that people are coming onto your show to share their stories, to have an open and safe discussion, when you just accuse me of claiming that I have a disorder. Oh, you have depression, anxiety. Are you sure about that, Anthony? Because you look fine. Are you claiming to have anxiety just to be cool, you dumb piece of shit? Me, you don't know what goes on inside my head. You've never been in a relationship with me. You're not related to me. You don't even fucking know me, you dumb piece of shit. Can you imagine waking up every morning not knowing who the fuck you are? Can you imagine being in a relationship with someone and all of a sudden you're a switch and you're a different person? Like, who was that? That was a different person. Do you know how fucking scary that is? You dumb piece of shit. And to call me fucking trash for sharing my fucking mental health struggles and not anyone else's, not any of your stupid, shitty people that you exploit. You're exploitative. You're a shitty person, and I am so fucking scared for anyone to go on your show so you can make money and you can be like this white knight and all this shit like that, and then you just turn around telling me what I have, telling me the mental disorders that are in my fucking head. You dumb piece of shit. You should not go anywhere near mental health, mental illness, or any of that shit. You're not a fucking doctor. You don't know me. Don't fucking analyze me. Until you have snapped at your own fucking family, until you've lost your fucking mind on people you love and they're too scared to fucking be around you, don't fucking tell me the struggles that I have in my fucking head and what I claim to be. My truth is my fucking truth, and now you're just bandwagoning on. It's cool to hate Trish. It's cool to mock Trish. It's cool because it's fine. Trish is that. Trish is this. Don't fucking tell me how I think, what's in my fucking head, you dumb ass piece of shit. Struggling with something serious, don't go on Anthony's show. I get it, you want clout and you want attention, and like, you know, you have your own YouTube channel you're trying to promote and shit, but if you're really trying to raise awareness for something, don't go on Anthony. He literally just told me that I'm claiming to be something, and I'm mocking a community that I myself have very, very much been a part of. Whether they want to accept me or not, it's what I have. It's what I deal with. Call it what you fucking want. Just because you have DID yourself or multiple personality, you don't get to judge the cases of others. Oh, no, you don't. It's not severe. It's not like that. This isn't it.
Okay, so clearly, Trisha, it's funny to me because obviously I truly don't believe that she has dissociative identity disorder. She literally said in her video that she's self-diagnosed. And one thing that I find very smart on Trisha Paytas' part is that she talks super fast. That's one thing that I think nobody's really catching, is that she will talk super fast so that you don't catch things. If you don't catch things in videos, then you won't call her out on certain things. You know, she said, I self-diagnosed, but like I have it, and like da-da-da-da-da, and then she'll just keep going. So then you can't say that she lied, because she never said that she was diagnosed. She said that she was self-diagnosed, but she talks super fast. And I watched the entire video, and I also watched the video that she posted about Anthony Padilla, not on her Instagram story. I had to watch that too to screen record it, but I watched the YouTube video that she made about Anthony Padilla, and it was just a lot of her talking really, really fast. And I think that is a sign of manipulation. Over talking and talking super fast and just putting a lot of words in there so people really don't know what to respond to is a way of manipulating people, and is a way, I think, of manipulating her audience, amongst many other things. One thing that I think Trisha Paytas is doing is she's hopping on the mental health bandwagon. I think there are a lot of people on social media, whether they want to admit it or not, whether their stands want to admit it or not, are hopping on a bandwagon of, let me just say that I have this mental health disorder so that I can go ahead and do whatever I want to do. So then people instead will blame this mental health illness that I just made up in my mind, or that I just diagnosed myself with, instead of taking accountability, and it makes everything much easier for me. I think there are a lot of YouTubers like that who do that, and obviously Trish is part of that, but I think that she has a different way of going about it. Now, as far as Anthony Padilla, I did not know who this man was until Trish said something about him. But I applaud him for being a YouTuber who stands up against Trisha Paytas. And I always applaud YouTubers who stand up against other YouTubers. I know that this is kind of a side note, but I think that it's very commendable when YouTubers stand up for what they believe in instead of trying to play, oh, I just don't have a side. Oh, I'm just not going to get into the drama. Sometimes I think that it is beneficial for YouTubers to get into the drama because it shows their audience that they are not on the same level as this person who is doing wrong. Case in point, I think with Jackie Aina and Jeffree Star, Jackie Aina speaking out against Jeffree Star was honestly really commendable in my opinion, because instead of ignoring what he did, she took it face on and she said, look, this isn't good and I'm going to call this out. And I always applaud YouTubers who are willing to call people out and take flack for it from their stands rather than just be silent and let people run amok without being checked. So as far as Anthony Padilla is concerned, I don't know if he's a mental health expert. I don't know if he's like that one guy that Smokey Glow kept calling out. I forgot his name. But I don't know if he's like that guy or if he's like really sincere. But either way, I think that it's commendable. It's always commendable for other YouTubers who have big platforms to call out people with as big of a platform as Trisha Paytas has, so that she just doesn't go free and just get to run amok and use terms like this that people actually struggle with, use disorders like this that people actually struggle with on a day-to-day basis. So I really do commend any big YouTuber when they speak out against other wrong YouTubers. But back to Trish. I think that Trisha Paytas understands that there are a lot of people on social media and who are social media influencers who, in my opinion, like I've said before, they take any mental health term that's popular right now. Honestly, a lot of people say that they have anxiety and they probably don't have anxiety, and they take those terms and they use it to excuse their bad behavior or excuse any type of behavior that they could be called out for. So once they say, oh, I have anxiety, now suddenly it's like, well, we have to walk on eggshells around you. But it's interesting how Trisha not only took it to an extreme level, but she took it to such a level where she's done such crazy things. Let's not deny that Trisha Paytas has done extremely crazy things. And I've seen people on social media say, well, maybe she does because of how she acts. She took her extreme behavior and she didn't use something that was maybe more common, but she used the most extreme example, and she used something that not many people know about. That's even more interesting. I mean, I don't know much about dissociative identity disorder. I've only really seen it in the movies, if I'm going to be completely honest. And so for her to use that disorder out of all of the disorders or any issues, mental health issues that she could possibly use, she used that one. And that's also interesting. I think Trisha Paytas plays her cards pretty well, honestly. I think that she knows exactly what she's doing. She's not an idiot. I don't think that could she have mental health? I think the only really thing wrong with her is she craves and needs attention. Like does she need attention? It's funny. We act as if we know these people, right? Because of how they act on social media. And even though we might think that we see deeper into why she's saying that she has dissociative identity disorder, when really, she's just lying and she's just a narcissist. Is she a narcissist or is she smart? Let's call a spade a spade. Is she a narcissist or is she money hungry? Because we forget the money aspect of social media. We forget that this is Trisha's livelihood. Once we remember that this is Trisha's livelihood, it then makes more sense as to why she is doing any of this. When I was watching her video, there was an ad, and I'm just thinking to myself, this is such a personal video, and you put an ad in it. What I also noticed about Trisha, one thing that I really did notice, was how low her views were compared to how many subscribers she has. I mean, the views, the video came out yesterday and it has about around, I think, 400,000 views, and she has about 4 million subscribers. And I'm like, you know, the view count is a little low, Trisha, especially with such an explosive video like this. I think Trisha Paytas, obviously, I mean, a lot of people are probably saying this, but I just want to reiterate it anyways. I think that she does this when her views are low, when she needs money coming in, when she needs attention. And I don't think that, I mean, it could very well be to just feed her ego, and she just has a large ego that needs to be fed all the time. But it could also just be because she wants to pay the bills for her LA apartment. Let's think about it. Let's really think about it like a 31-year-old would think about it, because we pretend as if Trisha is a teenager, and a lot of the people viewing this are young, and you might not have the mindset of a 31-year-old. I know that I don't. But at the same time, we have to think about how older people are going to be more crafty about how they make money. And quite frankly, I think that Trisha Paytas is just doing this for money, as she does everything else. And obviously, people are going to comment, well, if you don't want people to give her attention, or if you don't want her to get money off of this, then don't give her attention. Don't make videos about her. But one, a lot of people might watch the video and believe her. So that's one reason why I'm making this video, because quite frankly, I don't want anyone to believe her, because it's clear and it's obvious. Unless she gets an actual diagnosis from a real doctor who she didn't pay or something, I'm not going to ever believe that she has dissociative identity disorder, period. That's just something that I will never believe. She had a cute little story, but I don't believe her whatsoever. But a lot of people might, especially if this is their first time watching Trisha Paytas. They might be like, why is everyone tripping on her? You know, believe people. That's one reason why I'm making this video. And two, I'm making this video because people seem to forget why she does these things. And people seem to forget that if they just don't watch what she puts out, then she won't get the money that she wanted to get from the video. I think that people are catching on because of how low her views are, but I still think that it's important that I say, don't watch her videos. Watch her videos, or watch what she has to say on social media. If someone reposts it on Twitter or Instagram or on YouTube, or, you know, watch commentary channels like this one or like other ones, whatever, T pages or anything like that. But don't watch the source, especially when you hear about what she said in the video before watching the video. I think that that would be much more beneficial for everyone, because when she realizes that her shenanigans won't get her the money that she thinks that she will get, she will stop doing it, and she will definitely stop offending people who actually have this disorder and who actually struggle with mental health issues every single day. And so I just think that this whole situation, of course, is ridiculous, and I think that Trisha Paytas is ridiculous, but I also think that she's a smart businesswoman, because she's been playing the system for a pretty long time and it's worked out for her. She hasn't gone anywhere. She still has 4 million subscribers. So what will change? You know, what will really change? Well, it can change if you stop watching her, and if you unsubscribe, and if you stop giving her money. Anyways, that's it for me. Please enjoy this obligatory Tom Holland picture as I close out. But I think that a lot of the things that I said in this video were a bit obvious. However, I do think that it's beneficial to make this video anyways and to speak out, because one, I don't want people to believe her if they don't know who she is or they don't know what she usually does, and that this is like a normal thing for her, even though this is not normal whatsoever. And I also don't want people to forget how to combat people like this, people who are obviously money hungry, or maybe she is super narcissistic, but honestly, I think this has more to do with money than anything else. But anyways, that is it for this video. Please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of this entire situation. What do you think of Trisha? Do you think that she has this disorder? Do you think that this is about money? Do you think this is about her ego? Please let me know down in the comment section below, and please do subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.